Picture this. You negotiate an $85,000 RV down to $79,000. You feel like you won. You show up to sign the paperwork, and suddenly there's a $5,000 prep fee, a $1,000 doc fee, a $2,000 delivery charge, and $6,000 in quote non-negotiable service plans. You just got hit with $14,000 in hidden fees you never saw coming. That customer walked away. Most don't. Here's the thing, the advertised price is theater. The real profit happens in the F&I office, finance and insurance, where dealers make 60% margins. That's 4 times what they make selling you the actual RV. That $79,000 price tag you negotiated, it's bait. The real price is whatever they can bury in paperwork before you realize what happened. Today, you're going to learn the 7 most common dealer fee scams and exactly how to identify them before you sign. Stop shopping like a victim and start thinking like an auditor, and I'll show you the 1 3-word phrase that makes dealers panic, because it exposes every hidden fee instantly. Let's get forensic. Number 1, the dealer prep fee. Scam dealer preparation fee. Typically $1,500 to $5,000 charged for quote, prepping your RV for delivery. Dealers claim this covers inspection, cleaning, fueling, and setup. Sounds reasonable until you see what an industry insider revealed. The actual cost breakdown is $500 for phase 2 inspection, basic cleaning, damage checks, fuel and propane fill, and battery installation. Real cost to the dealer, approximately $1,300. They're charging you $5,000 for $1,300 worth of work. That's a 285% markup. One customer reported a $5,000 prep fee added at signing with zero justification. Another dealer admitted their prep fee cost them a few $100, but the finance manager added $2,000 to the contract. You're paying a mechanic's monthly salary for 2 hours of work. Translation, this is a profit center disguised as a service fee. The prep fee is financial sleight of hand. They're charging you premium prices for basic labor that should cost hundreds, not thousands. Number 2, documentation fee, highway robbery, documentation fee, doc fee, charge for processing DMV paperwork and title transfer. This fee supposedly covers the administrative costs of filing your registration, but the actual paperwork takes 30 minutes and uses identical forms state to state. Here's the scam. In California, doc fees are legally capped at $85. In Florida, where there's no cap, dealers charge up to $1,000 for the exact same paperwork. One dealer charged a few $100s for standard DMV forms. Georgia law specifically bans adding destination and doc fees after advertising a price, calling it an unfair or deceptive practice. Yet dealers in no-cap states routinely charge 10 times California's legal maximum. You're paying $1,000 for 30 minutes of data entry. Translation, they're billing you lawyer rates for clerical work. If the doc fee exceeds $400, you're being robbed in broad daylight, and it's legal in most states. Number 3, the 4-square shell game, the 4-square method. A sales worksheet that divides your negotiation into 4 boxes: purchase price, trade-in value, down payment, and monthly payment. This tactic is designed to confuse you by juggling numbers across 4 squares simultaneously. While you focus on getting your monthly payment down to something manageable, they're quietly raising the purchase price or slashing your trade-in value. The goal, make one number look better while secretly taking it back elsewhere. Real case study, a buyer negotiating a 2025 Winnebago View advertised at $220. $1,000 used a counteroffer strategy against the 4-square method and saved $48,000. The dealer's initial 4-square breakdown hid nearly $50,000 in inflated pricing across the 4 boxes. It's a shell game. You watch the monthly payment square while they pick your pocket in the other 3. Translation, financial distraction designed to prevent you from seeing the total cost. If a dealer pulls out a 4-square worksheet, you're not negotiating, you're being hustled. Walk away or demand a line item breakdown immediately. If you want to avoid becoming the next victim of these dealer tactics, hit that subscribe button right now. You're going to need every weapon in this arsenal. Number 4, protection package. Profit explosion paint and fabric protection packages, typically sold as bundled protection for $2,000 to $3,000. Dealers push these packages hard because the margins are astronomical. Paint protection costs. The dealer under $100 in materials and maybe an hour of labor. Fabric protection is a spray treatment that costs even less. Combined package costs to dealer approximately $200. They sell it to you for $2,000 to $3,000. One buyer was pressured with paint protection guaranteed for 5 years. No wax needed at $1,000 to $2,000. Plus fabric protection with a 5-year guarantee for another $500 to $1,500. Total package, $2,500 to $3,500. The markup, 500% to 1,000%. You're paying $2,000 for a spray bottle treatment you could buy at an auto parts store for $50. Translation, this is a margin multiplier with zero real value. Protection packages are where dealers turn hundreds into thousands, and you can get better protection from a $30 bottle of ceramic coating and an upholstery spray. Number 5, extended warranty markup madness. Extended warranty service contract, typically priced at $3,000 to $7,000 by dealers. Extended warranties are the crown jewel of F&I profits. The dealer's cost for that warranty, $1,800 to $2,000. They sell it to you for $6,000. That's a markup of 40% to 400%. And here's the kicker, F&I departments achieve 60% plus profit margins on warranties versus just 15% to 20% on the actual RV sale. Industry data shows F&I contributes 40% of total dealership profit despite being a post-sale function. A 300 unit per year dealer adding just $500 more per F. An I contract generates $68,000 plus in additional annual profit. Third-party warranties are typically 30% to 50% cheaper than dealer warranties for identical coverage. That $6,000 warranty costs the dealer $2,000. You're paying triple the cost so the finance manager can hit his quarterly bonus. Translation, the warranty isn't protecting your RV, it's protecting the dealer's profit margin. Dealer warranties are marked up like designer handbags. Buy third-party coverage for half the price or negotiate the dealer down using outside quotes as leverage. I see your comments every day. I got hit with exactly this at the dealership. You're not alone. These tactics are systematic. Share your dealer horror story in the comments. Let's expose them together. Number 6, the yo-yo financing trap. Yo-yo financing, also called spot delivery scam. You drive off the lot thinking the deal is done, then days or weeks later, the dealer calls claiming financing fell through. The dealer lets you take the RV home before financing is fully approved. You're emotionally attached. You've already shown it to family and friends. Then comes the call. We need you to come back and sign a new contract with a higher interest rate or larger down payment, or return the RV. They're betting you won't return it. This tactic is illegal when the dealer doesn't disclose that financing is conditional, misrepresents the approval status, or threatens to call the police if you don't return. But dealers especially target buyers with poor credit because they're less likely to know their rights. Real case. Dealer threatened police action when a buyer refused worse terms after financing supposedly fell through. They let you fall in love with the RV, then hold it hostage for more money. Translation, it's a bait and switch using your own emotions as leverage. Never accept conditional financing or spot delivery. If financing isn't 100% approved, don't drive off the lot, period. Number 7, the invisible profit, dealer holdback. A manufacturer rebate of 2% to 3% of MSRP paid quarterly to the dealer, regardless of what you actually paid. This is the hidden profit dealers never tell you about. On a $100,000 RV, a 3% holdback means the dealer gets $3,000 from the manufacturer, even if they sold you the RV at invoice. They can pretend to give you a deal at cost while secretly pocketing thousands in backdoor payments. Add in manufacturer volume bonuses and model-specific incentives, and dealers are earning tens of thousands in bonuses you never see. Holdback programs are standard across the RV industry at 2% to 3% of MSRP. Volume bonuses create stair-step programs where hitting monthly or quarterly targets triggers massive payouts. These incentives are never disclosed during negotiations. When a dealer says, "I'm selling this at cost, I'm barely making anything," they're lying. They're making thousands in hidden manufacturer kickbacks. Translation, the invoice price is theater. The real dealer cost is thousands lower. Dealer holdback and incentives mean you have way more negotiating room than they'll ever admit. Push harder. They're making money you can't see. the truth about your RV purchase. The advertised price is a fairy tale. The real cost is whatever they can bury in prep fees, dock fees, protection packages, and F&I office markups before you walk out the door. Here's the thing, these dealers are playing a game where they know all the rules and you don't. That stops today. First, demand out the door pricing before you commit to anything. If they can't give you an exact final number in writing, they're hiding fees. Every single fee, every add-on, every charge spelled out on paper before you sign. Second, get pre-approved financing from your credit union before you ever step foot in a dealership. Never let them control the money. When you control the financing, you cut out the F, an I profit machine entirely. Third, shop third-party warranties and protection packages. You'll pay 30% to 50% less for identical coverage. Use those quotes as leverage to force the dealer to match or beat third-party prices. And here's that 3-word phrase I promise, out the door price. Say it every time. It exposes every hidden fee instantly because dealers can't dodge it. They have to show you everything. No more surprises in the finance office. No more $14,000 ambushes at signing. Don't let them steal your retirement savings on junk fees and margin-stacked warranties. Subscribe to this channel. I'll teach you how to fight back. Stop shopping like a victim and start thinking like an auditor. The era of dealer fee betrayal ends when you refuse to play their game.